Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about win conditions. Win conditions are complicated but very important. They're what turns paladins from a TDM into a game with actual strategy behind it. Figuring out a win condition involves a lot of stuff. You got matchups, map geometry, ult economy, positioning, how much time is left in the game, how much time is left in a round, the score, how far the payload is, and other stuff that I am probably missing. There is a lot, and that stuff is important. But you learn that stuff through trial and error and time, and I can't really put that in a video. So we're going to talk about the basics so we can get a handle on the concepts. There are two questions that you want to ask yourself to determine your win condition. Who has more range and who has initiative? You know what range is, and initiative is just a fancy word to say who wins point by default, right? Like who wins point better, who can cap point the best. And just these two questions can basically determine your win condition. If you have more range and you have initiative, you can sit back and poke. If you have more range and no initiative, then you kind of play for angles and poke and then walk forward. If you have less range and initiative, then you get up close, but you kind of just play life and play brawly until you cap. If you have less range and no initiative, then you're playing dive. And from just that, you know what you are trying to do. Everything you do as an individual should be fulfilling your job in your team's comp to achieve that win condition. Some people like to also talk about what targets they're going to focus, so you'll hear playing back to front, playing front to back, and killing middle sometimes. Killing middle isn't super common, it's more of a new term, and it's only really gotten relevant with some of the newer tanks. Front to back means killing tanks first, back to front means killing backline first, and killing middle means distracting backline and killing tanks. And that's really it. So let's go over 3 examples, talk about their win conditions, who they want to focus. This first game here, Navi has more range, they don't have initiative, so NIP has less range and initiative. Navi is going to play for angles and poke, and then they're going to walk. NIP is going to play close, but play life. Both teams want to go front to back. Navi wants to go front to back because they have a very good offlane matchup. They kill front easier than they kill back. And NIP wants to go front to back because they can't really access the back at all, and they want to play off point.
Pretty damn high seed in the World Championship.
So the Inara and the Barrack are walking into each other, right? The Ashe ends up dying because she messed up, and only after the front is dead does Navi walk on the back. This next game, Envy has initiative and range. VP doesn't have initiative, and they have less range. Envy wants to go front to back because they can't kill back, and VP wants to go back to front. They have very aggressive DPS, and the other team has a very squishy backline.
Able to turn around, but statistically things don't happen like that. This is one of their last moments to find a true stand. A lot of it, I think, is going to be pressure onto Rock Monkey. Well, they're already applying pressure to Rock Monkey.
Yeah, wow. The dive is there from Virtus Pro. The Maeve and the Eevee immediately into the back line.
For this last game, Snap'n doesn't have initiative and doesn't have range, and Sanguine has initiative and range. Remember, this is Luminary and Console Vivian, and Snap'n have 2 projectile champs on PPC servers. Sanguine wants to go front to back. They don't really have a way to get to the back, but Snap'n wants to kill middle. The DPS can't really follow the ROM in, but they can sure make use of the space that he makes.
To good use. This might be bad news bears for Sanguine already, starting down 2-0.
Yeah, this could be trouble. You saw Reincarnate already has the fully stacked cot, so this battle in Keep should favor Snap, and it already does. Quick has struggled mightily on the Nando so far here in this map. There's that Cataclysm we were asking for. It absolutely shows up.
So the ROM just distracts, and the Cassie cleans up with 0 pressure on her. And that's it. Range, initiative, and who you want to focus. That's all there is to win conditions, mostly. Just remember to never call an ult a win condition. It's a little pet peeve of mine. What you do with that ult, that might be a win con, but the ult itself is never a win con. That's kind of just semantics anyways, but I kind of just needed to put that in there. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.